back. I'm back for my 5th video today. Maybe I spread it over a few weekends instead of just all trying to do it this weekend. It's more fun that way. A friend made me this shirt. It's been a long time favor by now. Okay, let's get straight to the point. I am on chapter 5. This is probably my favorite chapter because it talks about execute with faith. Know that it'll work out in the end if you make it work. So make it work. It takes a certain amount of faith to drive a car home, yet we do it every day. It'll work out. Just go. Yeah, I mean, I guess maybe one of the reasons that this is one of my favorite chapters is because it talks about faith. And for me, faith is important because it composes a large part of my life. As a dreamer, well, as a Christian, yes, I believe that a few things about who Jesus Christ is to not only me but to the universe and the world, and what the significance of all of that is. But there's also it's what kept me going for 10, 15, 20 years so far. And then it's what kind of resparked my new vigor or ambition or motivation recently is some faith that it'll work out in the end. So almost everything I've done or everything that I started to pursue, in the end I got close or pursued it enough to check it off my list, including women, right? So sometimes for a guy, the excitement is in the chase, detour. But when it comes to living our dreams and pursuing a good life on our own terms, we have to know that if I continue working hard, if I continue towards this self-improvement, self-development, towards pursuing these more decisions so that I make it, pursuing more access to decisions so that I can make good choices with those decisions. Because previous chapter or previous video, we talked about $30 guy versus being $1,000 guy, right? Having $30 to my name, I think a lot more differently than having $1,000 to my name. So same thing with faith. Part of that is some self-confidence. If I were to start doing jumping jacks or want to jump off that little couch, I have faith, or I know for a fact, that gravity is going to take me down to the floor until I stop moving. Same thing with, not same, but maybe stretch of an example. But if I were to pursue a certain path relentlessly, I will get to a certain amount. Same thing with financial, right? So if I know at 30, 34, 35, I make decent financial decisions, and I plan with I not only have a 1-year plan, a 5-year plan, but I also have a 20-year plan, a plan for my son, a plan for my legacy, and how he could possibly take the torch and run with it, and what exactly are we trying to build and for how long. So some of that requires faith to know that this digital ramen thing, for example, is where some of these ideas came from. They're a free section on my website called, I don't know, like self-improvement or starter guide to pursuing wealth or pursuing a better life. And these were like free bulletin points. And even though I wrote them and nothing happened, I had faith that those were powerful, that they were important words to just throw out there, knowing that they're gonna do their own work. And because I composed them a year ago and put it out there, in the back of my head, they've been circulating. I've chewed on it. I tried and to see, I try them out to see how they feel, to see how they deliver. And previous experience says that usually stuff works out. Usually when we get in the car, we will most likely get to where we're going. Same thing with our goals. We just have to start, pursue it, troubleshoot, navigate the curves, and then eventually we'll get there, depending on the climb of our goals and the realistic and the easy factor, I guess. But they do say that nothing worthwhile is easy, and nothing easy is worthwhile. So that's why we want to have big goals, but then know that if we do whatever it takes and if we do the proper things, that we will most likely achieve them. Sometimes, quite honestly, the proper thing when it comes to chasing your goals is pretend this is a wall. Oh shit, breakthrough. Okay, next wall. You know, like, it's not glamorous. Like, trying to be successful, trying to be a dude, trying to be responsible, trying to pursue your goals, it's not glamorous. Sometimes it's not fun. We just do it because we know it's the right decision of all the choices that we have, or it's the right choice of all the decisions that we have. Is to, I ran out of breath doing that head bobbing thing, so chapter's over. I don't want to talk anymore.